Kadambini, can you see? Hi, everybody. Can you see us? Can you keep? Okay. Yes. Yeah, we are. We're online. Okay. Hi, everyone. This is my first live chat with my very own Kadambini Agarwal, and it's nothing that I've written or I'm going to talk about her very personal or something, but it's going to be all about the work that she's doing. And it's very strange that I know her from the time I was I was 21 years old, and now I'm 32. So I really didn't know about what all she used to do or did, apart from the fact that she is my student from that time. It's not only her, but it's also Atul Agarwal, who is her husband. So the whole family was my student, and it used to be like so much fun. But when I actually thought of writing a blog about her, that is a time when we actually spoke, and she told me so many things. And to my surprise, it was just amazing to write about her. Okay, so I welcome to you Kadambini Agarwal. So, Kadambini, how are you doing today?
Hi everybody. Yes, Bhavna.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good today. Really nice and so excited to meet you.
Yes,
And
me
that
too.
was the best thing because now you're too far from me. So otherwise we
Oh,
were just close distance that we could meet. But yeah,
yes.
I'm feeling very rejuvenated to meet you.
That's so nice. I'm so happy. And same goes to me. I don't know after how many days we are talking. That's really bad on our part. But these I don't want to talk about these situations because, as we both say, what we think about it happens. So yeah, it's happened for a good reason, and let's take it positively. So,
Absolutely.
so tell me what you want to talk about yourself and about your family. I know everyone what you want to talk about yourself and about your family. Like everyone's read your blog, but I feel that it's very difficult for them to read and reach to you. So that is one of the reasons I am doing a live chat with you today.
So as Bhavna, you've said that uh, my husband was also he's also your student. I mean, still he loves to dance with you as whenever you're taking classes. So my husband is also very keen on meeting Bhavna because he just likes her aura. And I have two children, Ankur Agarwal and Akshat Agarwal. So Ankur he has his own digital ad agency, so he's into social marketing, and my younger one is a chef. So he works at Mask Restaurant. He's got his Sage and Saffron as the catering company. So they both are quite grown ups, and I have had a very good time 10, 11 years with Bhavna. Um,
Yes.
basically, that was a time when I came to know about that kind of dancing. Otherwise, I was a folk dancer, very mild
Which
folk
is not
dancer.
bad because I've also been folk dancer, and that's how we are very good dancers.
Yes.
So, okay, Kadamini, now that you have told that, both your boys are obviously, I know it, like how liberal you are. But when I read your blog, you come from a very conservative family where you told that, you actually couldn't say no to Atul when he actually said that, okay, fine, this is going to be the situation, that you have to come in a house where there are three men, as your mother-in-law wasn't there. So, coming from such a conservative family, how you and Atul just became liberal, and none of your children are doctor or engineers? Because my mom never wanted. My whole family is into dancing, as everybody knows, but she never wanted me to become a dancer or a choreographer. She was always like, "You should be into government job or a banker." But you come from a very different background, and still both your sons are doing fabulously well in something like digital marketing, and the other one is obviously a chef, which is I know about his other things also. I'm going to ask also. So how did you manage to be okay with it? Or were you not okay and they made sure that
So
you are?
so this thing started like this because I had a quite good gap between brother and sisters, all four of us. So it was not that I had 2 years ka gap or 1 year ka gap. It was 4 years, 7 years, 8 years gap. So I had a feeling that my brother and my sister, they are very elderly to me. So I felt like they are my like father and mother. So there was no feeling of like, I'm there. It was like I'm a baby for them. So
Hmm.
this thing I said I will not do with my children. So there I got my children when they grew. So I felt no, we should have that kind of feeling together that we are friends. And this I started just from the beginning, and my husband supported me quite a lot. Even when my father-in-law was alive, he also supported in that. So entire family supported, let the children be like that, the way they are. Don't be strict to them. So it
That's so
was that.
amazing. Yeah.
I was never strict with them. I think slapping and all things were like when they were very young. I can't even talk to them
Because you
in
have
that
two boys, obviously there could have
way.
been. Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
totally understand.
I never like to speak to them in any other way. I just
Actually,
want to
when
be.
I used to meet y'all, I always used to feel that you are the strict one and Atul is not. But over the period of time, I realized that you are really lenient with your boys, like Mama's boy,
Yeah,
and
Mama.
Atul might be the strict one. I mean,
No,
I'm
no,
assuming, but I just
no.
thought. So
No,
is
no,
that
he is
true?
also very liberal. And Bhavna, I would really like to tell you, if you are liberal to your children, so your children, they don't cross those limits. They
Oh,
don't
that's so nice.
become kind of, what do you say, that they don't become like, very illogical kind of children, and they don't want to listen to you. They will shout at. They are not like that at all, because we have made them, like four of us are great friends, great bonding is
Hmm.
with us. So nowadays, since the lockdown is on, when my younger one also, that time he was at home, so we were like,
Hmm.
we bought those games and all, we started playing. It's a, like, a happy family kind of thing. Still till date, he comes back from his work, and then we have dinner and all together, and after that, sir, chalo, let's go and play. So it is that kind of thing where we are still in that bond. And
True,
I
true,
have
true.
given my children liberty to talk to me anything. That's where I said, no, no stoppage. Just say anything, whatever you have in your mind. I want to listen. So then your children feel that, yeah, like my mother, my dad, they are friends. So I can talk to them anything. And so then nothing stresses them at all.
True, true. Okay, coming to that, I totally got, so everybody will be feeling right now that, so basically you've invested a lot of time in your family. That's what I understand from your talk. Okay. So after investing so much time in your family, how are you really investing so much time in your business that is like growing leaps and bounds for like past 15 years, as far as I know? So basically, guys, before I get on to this question and she answers, I mean to say is, she is owner of a company called Scissors and Papers, as I mentioned in the blog. And when I say owner does not mean that you have to have a building of like 3 floors or something. So I own a brand name called Bhavna, the Feeling of Dance. So I'm the owner of that. So I don't have a studio of my own, but how does that even matter? Am I right, Kadamini?
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
how much you agree
absolutely,
with that. Yeah.
absolutely right.
Yeah. So she is basically the owner of the company. And then now I mean, the main reason for meeting you is how did you actually start it and how did you even build? Because many people, many ladies now are really doing small, small businesses. And I started with one, and it's really funny story. Before I get to you, I started with something called Bombay Khazana, where I used to actually give imitation jewelry because my mom, you know that, like you
Yeah.
also have this imitation jewelry.
Yes.
My mom has it. She said, "You try." I'm telling you, I gave up. I just gave up. Sagar tried to encourage because he's always been there, but I was like, Sagar, this is not my cup of tea. So how are you really managing to do painting, to sell your decorations, and then I came to know the other day that you have set up the workshop in Bhanduk, with unfortunately now because of all this situation is on hold. So how are you managing all this? I want to really know from the start. I mean, we want to, not I. Let's not get personal.
Yeah. So this is basically when you are a homemaker and when you're looking after your family. So it is that time when my children are they were very small. So that was a reason that I said I will not do anything.
Okay.
And but this thing came up in my father-in-law's mind, that yeah, you must do something. And that was thing, okay, that was not because my children were really small and I just can't do anything like that. And gradually, as they were growing, the thing started, the passion of creating things from waste, creating things from any other stuff which I have at home. So my husband just thought, she is something in her mind goes, and she constructs something. So then he helped me quite a bit. He supported me. He didn't say, "Nahi jao, don't do anything, do everything." He said, and my children were also growing, and simultaneously I was doing both the things. So this company, scissors and paper, and my decoration thing started when my kids were in ninth and 10th. So they were quite grown up and they could look after themselves, and their studies was not my priority in that way, that tutors were there, because that was not my cup of tea to teach them in ninth 10th standard. That's quite difficult. So then that time I used to get okay, thoda bahut I used to make. Gradually, it just became in my blood. Something came up, no, I have to do. And now in this, during this lockdown period, I have done amazing things, so many paintings, so many sketches. So this is because your family supports you. If your family says ki nahi, you don't have to do all that, no, just be with the children, look after them, it was not
Hmm.
that at all. So here I was getting that liberty. So I didn't even cross my liberty, I have to be out the whole day. So I go
Hmm.
for a few hours, do my work, and come back. And
Okay.
basically everything I do from my home itself.
So
And
basically, you are saying that there can be an option where you can work from home, but still give a lot of time to your family.
yes,
I mean, is
yes,
that an option?
yes, you can always. It is just how you divide your time, how you divide your day. So
True.
I do, in fact, I'm in Buddhism, and that you know
Okay.
very well that I chant, and
I
I
know
am a
that. Yes.
leader over here. So I study. I have to look after members. So I
So
just
it's not only your business, you are also a leader to a particular religious or whatever
yeah,
spiritual
yeah.
group. Let's not
Yeah,
say
yes,
religious,
leader,
spiritual group.
like, yeah, you're responsible to look after members. You have to basically introduce people into this beautiful world of Buddhism, where we make others happy. It is all about that. So I divide my day into that. I have to give time, so many hours to my spirituality, so many
Hanji.
hours to my passion, so many hours in my kitchen. Nowadays, it's such a time where you don't have those helps with you. So
Hmm.
everything we are doing, that is what I just felt, that this has created another kind of bond between all four of us, another level. We
That's so
trust
nice.
so much. At I mean, all four of us trust each other, and
And
it is not.
like as you're
Sorry.
saying that, you no, that's okay. But as you're saying that it's created bond, so just to that, there's a lot of domestic violence going on, and there are so many people who are actually not respecting this fact that this is a time to bond and not fight or not crib. And this problem is arising because like last time when I wrote in the blog what you said, that these are the times where the men has to also come and help, like in the kitchen with everything. There is still there's a taboo that this men cannot do this, women cannot do this, men has to do this. So I think the bonding comes when you all like you're still amongst the boys, like you're
Yes.
still amongst the men, not the boys
Yeah,
anymore.
and
But
yeah, I'm
still,
still
if
among the
it's
men.
going to be like a happy thing, then I think everybody should take that lesson that you have to really go there and help each other. A man helping a woman or a woman helping a man. It's both ways. Okay, getting to that, I think I wanted to ask you, what are the products currently that you are selling? Some of the products I want to show off yours because I have bought them from you, and I usually decorate my house with Kadambini's product, guys, because they are really nice, really sweet, and everything about the product is shiny and very Diwali, holy, and very festive feel. So I'm going to show some of them to you. So you can explain like how are the products that you're selling. You were talking about something like you make it from metal, or I really didn't get that point, when we were talking, and I couldn't write.
So yes, basically the thing started with papers, and that's why my company's name is Scissors and Papers. Where I started making things for the Diwali out of papers, and then gradually I came into metal, where I
Okay.
make all different kinds of wall hangings, torans, diyas, and rangolis, everything out of metal. And these are very efficient things, where very flexy kind of things, where you can use for 3 4 years or 10 years or 12 years. They won't
Yeah,
rust.
I
You
think
won't
yeah,
turn
I
back.
think still mine are like 3 years old, 4 years old, and they still look new.
Yeah.
But I want to show guys, I want to show you some of her products before we go ahead because she's already explained. And then yeah, and then we are open for questions to her also. So just a minute. There are so many, and there's Sharat, there's Manojji, there's a lot of people, Sangeeta, Keshan, Romta. I think she's from you. I think there are so
Yes.
many people online, and they're really happy for you. I actually I'm seeing in the mobile right now. So this is something that I have. It's really cute, and because I relate to Ghungru being a classical dancer, it's a diya stand. Am I right?
Yeah.
And this is
And
metal, guys. It's not
yes.
plastic. So as she said, she tries as much as possible to make it metal and eco-friendly. And this is one of a very pretty diya that I have, and it's one of my favorite. This is again a diya stand. Am I right? Okay, and
Yes.
this is something she will explain to you because this is a very eco-friendly. Wait, like this, yeah.
Yes.
Kadamini, can you explain about this? This is again a diya stand.
Yeah, so it's a diya, and it is pure eco-friendly. So nothing. This diya stand is also made out of coconut, and these flowers are shola wood flowers. Yes, which you can. I mean, they can go in the earth, and decompose. They can decompose themselves. So nothing is which is harming our earth at all, and everything is made in India. That all my products are made by my karigars, and it is nothing we get from any other place in the world.
Country or
Yes,
place.
and
Okay.
this is all done from the scratch, from in this country in India. So
And
these things are
because everybody knows, no, maybe everybody doesn't know, I'm a little bit lazy. So this is a rangoli. I actually, I make sure that every time I put this in rangoli and then I put diya. So my house is decorated for Diwali. So this is like the rangoli. Obviously, I
you
cannot
are
show you
really
now.
decorated your house so beautifully.
Yeah, I'm
Bhavna.
sorry I couldn't really write that time, but now it's a good opportunity.
You had
And
really.
okay, let's get before we get on to your paintings.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get on to some questions from people. I'm gonna look at my phone because I'm right now using a laptop.
Okay.
Okay, anybody wants to ask any questions to Kadambini? I call her Kadambini, okay, guys, because auntie, uncle, G is not what we actually use,
And
right? Am I right?
I wouldn't like it also.
Yes. I remember one day you were like, okay, in the class, don't call me that. Okay, there are no. Okay, so I'll just read out some message. Sharad has told, Sean has told, hey. Then there's Manoj Tiwari who's told, hi, Kadamini, Bhavi, you rock. Then there is Anupama who said, would love to see the products which we have already shown. And Kadamini, Manojji has told, multi-talented. And one of my friend called Vikrant, he said, made in India initiative, clap, clap. So clap for Kadamini, guys. So right now, all we want to do is made in India. As long as though I am an NRI, still my heart is in India, but it's okay. And there is want to see the stuff you make. They look amazing. Anupama has written. So Anupama is in Bombay. Her so basically, I had shared the kids. Anupama, it'll be a surprise for Anupama, but the kids, the Red Warrior Zone kids. Remember the one article that I shared recently?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So Anupama's husband is a doctor, and so the kids are also. I'm going to interview them soon. So they are
Oh,
really. If you go and read about them, these kids are really doing a great job in Red Zone. That's Prabha Devi. So,
wow.
guys, for your information, we all are from the Prabhadevi and the Adarsh Nagar and the Century Bazaar area, which is apparently very positive. So positive in so many ways now. But
Yes.
don't worry, we will get through it.
Huh.
So that is one of the things. So Vikrant is asking, where is the store located? How can we connect?
So there's no store. So everything I cater from my house, and I have people who go and deliver it. Or sometimes what happens, people want to see the products and they want to choose what they want, so they come to my house. uh, because store thing, I just believe, is where I'm keeping very limited stuff. And here in my house, I can really uh, beautifully display everything, and people can come and see, and I have then loads and loads of stuff, so they can choose from there. So it is just in Worli, so they can come here.
Guys, once the lockdown is over, first you have to really go to her house to see her paintings, and then you can see her products, obviously. And moreover, yes, her house is beautiful. So that is one of the reasons she is not buying a store because house is so beautiful. And also, guys, you have to understand everyone that when right now when I'm taking online classes, and by God's grace, touch wood, it's really working well, and it's okay to be at home and do things sometimes, and you can really give time to your house. I'm working for like 20 years now. I was really a small girl when I started off, and when I was in Bombay, Kadamini knows me so well. One bag, like a bag, not like a side bag, was not my thing, because journey by train, bus, scooter, it used to take my whole day. My last class used to be with Kadamini and Atul. That used to be around 9, 8:30, which used to get over by 10:30. And obviously at 10:30, Kadamini is not letting me go without dinner. So it used to be like dinner at her house and leave for wherever next, the 10:30 p.m., okay, not a.m. for like, after Atul comes from work. So that life, when I came here in Qatar, it really changed for me. I started feeling maybe I'm lazy. But now I feel what I was feeling after coming here, the whole world, or we all are going through the same thing. We all are at home, you know? So that's the thing. So, guys, one more thing, what Vikrant's question is, um, he's asking, okay, so Rameshwari says we all should dance together.
Yeah,
Gulabu. Okay. Richa Shah said amazing. And Anupama is like, oh, you are in Prabhali, we so close. That's nice. Vikrant is like, my Vikrant asked, will Kadamini ma'am interested in workshop? Her talent and passion is amazing. I'm sure many will love to learn from her. Are
Yep.
you interested?
Yes, we can.
Okay, Vikrant. So she is very, very interested. Please take her contact. Now you know it's she's Kadambini Agarwal on Facebook, and her page's name is Scissor and Papers. Okay. So Kadambini, tell me something about exhibition because as on a serious note, as you don't have a shop, and why to have a shop? By the way, guys, they do have a shop where her husband goes, and that shop is different. Let's not
that's
talk about that.
that's his job.
But still, yeah, but still she chooses to be here for many reasons. And how about the exhibitions, like how time consuming or how like how time consuming is it, and does it work, like how much you put in, is there any profit out of it?
Uh, initially, around 7, 8 years back, around 10 years back, I started doing those exhibitions. Yes, they were very good. I used to get good amount of profit, and I think gradually years and so many things have come up in our country, in this whole world, that people sometimes they don't want to come and buy. And my products are those products which can be stored, for 3, 4 years, 10 years. When you want to throw them, then you throw them. They won't even break. So what happens, people say, I have no, so this year I won't buy. So generally exhibitions were like that. Now why I have stopped exhibitions, because I am giving my around 2 months to first work with the karigars, get the stuff,
Hmm.
and then when I go for the exhibition, generally they don't have that kind of uh, you know that kind of crowd who would like to buy.
Why?
They just come
Correct.
and see and go. Then you feel
Correct.
ki this is all, you're just wasting your time. So
Okay.
then my children suggested, Mom, to introduce through this social media,
Yes, I was
Instagram,
just gonna ask you
Facebook,
that.
go to
Yes.
status. So I
Yes.
started doing that way. And since 4 years, 5 years, I can see great amount of customers, great amount of clients, and very good clients who don't even bargain in exhibitions. I used to get that, that people used to
Yeah, I
bargain
mean,
so much.
I still remember that, after every exhibition, we used to have a class sometimes and used to be like, I'm so exhausted, I don't want to do it. Like, we
Yeah.
used to be like so exhausted. So, I think, how do you, like, how these ups and downs are okay, or you feel really drained out sometimes and you're like, okay, now I'm giving up. Like, does that happen to you?
It's not that. It is just that people drain your energy. I'm not accustomed to bargaining so much. Whenever I go to buy anything, I don't do all that, give me 10 rupees, give me 30 rupees less or 100 rupees. I don't do all that. I just say, okay, because that person has also got from somewhere. He's doing reselling, whatever it is. So I just don't like to bargain. And this happens when you are selling your toran, it's of 1,000, they say give me your 400 rupees. So then you feel your cost is also not of that much, and people want it. Then sometimes I really, I say no, I have to tell them no, I cannot sell, this is my loss, and my
That's
how
nice. Yeah.
how will I give to my karigar
So
if
basically, you have to really stand on the stand, like stand for yourself, for your
I
products.
stand
It's
for
more like
myself?
respecting
Yes.
your products, because
Absolutely,
making
because
everybody happy is not going to be anyways,
I respect my
important.
karigars, because
Absolutely.
they are working day and night for the stuff. And if you are selling them in less, so you're not able to give them anything in return.
But
So
this is one
better,
of the things, yeah, this is one of the things I learned from Kadamini. Like one of the days, she said that why do we always bargain on the road and with people whom you can, and not at the malls? At the malls, we see the tag and we just buy and get off. Then why are we bargaining here where, most people are really poor and they need the money. We also need the money. It's not that. So
Yeah.
everybody needs the money. And that was one of the things she taught me. And I think Kadamini, trust me on this. I also nowadays stand by that. Initially, मुझे ऐसा लगता था because, I was much younger. And, I can't say I was new to the field because I was always there. But, चलेगा नहीं आप दे ठीक है से 100 रुपए कम कर दो 200 ठीक है नो आई यूज्ड टू बी लाइक ठीक है नो प्रॉब्लम आज तक but that has been my habit till date I don't take the money before. All my students will agree to that. After your session is over, that is the time I take the fees. That is something I can do that with my job. But still, Kadamni taught me that stand by your products. And because, see, I'm not investing, but I have invested to learn.
Of
Right?
course.
I mean, I've
Of
invested to
course.
learn some things in life and stuff like that. And the way Kadamni is investing in her products and what will she pay the karigars, as she said. And why should she pay from her pocket? That is one of the questions. You know? So,
Yeah.
guys, all the time when you start something of your own, stand, and learn the market. Learn the market. Who's charging how much? Are you in the competition? And everything is very important. Like obviously, Kadami will be the best person to make you understand that. My job is totally different from hers. So, Kadami, how are you dealing with this market strategies and what is your USP? Like, what is your unique selling proposition, or like, what is the uniqueness of your products that people will buy your
So
product?
the first thing starts with me is sincerity. I
Absolutely.
just work with sincerity. I don't like to cheat anyone. You ask any of my clients, many must be also watching this program just now. Uh, Basically, the thing starts ki, my products are not so costly. If you go to
True.
these big shops, same
True.
thing, if my karigar has gone and sold them or some other person, it is 10 times more. And sometimes my family also says, you keep very less rates. I said, no, this is the rate which is needed. I can't just go and do exorbitant things, like too much of it. Rich
Like
is,
both, all everybody should buy. Like everybody can buy, not buy.
yes,
Yeah,
everybody should
everybody
buy
can buy.
every, yeah. In fact, people have taken to sell them. So I've given them in a very good nominal rate so that they can also keep
True.
their profits. So
Oh wow, that is
yeah,
something that's interesting. That's
yeah.
nice.
So yeah, so people do come for bulk buying and then they buy things, and that is where I just don't do too much of rate,
So yeah, so guys,
high
everybody
rate.
will understand, especially people who are from India or Bombay. Kadamini also gives products on wholesale, which is called. So you can also become a business person by selling her products. Am I right? So she's being too
Yeah.
generous. She's like, लेके जाओ, no problem. That's really sweet of you, Kadambini. I mean, that's so amazing to talk to you. I didn't know so much. ये तो मैं चालू कर देती यार यहाँ पर कतर में.
हाँ, तो
I'm sure
बस
everybody is interesting.
so
But I
अब
can't do. I can't do. I'm
yeah,
happy
you
with my
can
job.
start it or you can
No, no,
start
no, no. I tried opening my Bombay Khazana, and वो नाम इतना fascinating है Bombay Khazana रखा because people from Bombay is like Mumbai, like so obsessed. Like इधर आके मुझे लगा I think I'm literally obsessed with Mumbai, and I think I am, and I'm okay about it. Okay, Kadamini. So next thing comes is, guys, Kadamini learns guitar or also. Sorry,
sitar,
sitar, not
sitar.
guitar. Guitar मेरे सामने पड़ा हुआ है सागर का. Oh my God, I'm looking at it. So she learns sitar also, which is again a beautiful thing, and she's a very very good painter, guys. I mean, like you have to understand that she's just amazing, and that what she says is, that is her moment of relaxation. Everybody has their moment of relaxation. So Kandavini, can I see some of your paintings, because the painting that you gifted me is in my in-laws house, not here.
So very few things I can show you. Uh, this is this kind. So these are I work on abstract, and just behind
Wow.
me is also one abstract.
Can,
So the
can you
all
do your laptop this thing
the
like
okay.
a little tilt? Maybe a big, that's the, oh nice. By the way, that is
You
one of
may,
my favorite Kadambini. I always,
yeah,
seen that
this
one.
is some different kind of abstract.
Hanji.
So, and I am, because I didn't buy so much of canvas before lockdown. I didn't know this all thing will come up. So everything was shut. So then my pad, I think I got the wrong one. So I started these kind of abstract paintings.
So it's on a
So
normal paper. Like, what
it's
is it
just
like?
a
What
normal
is it?
paper. It's very
Oh,
normal paper. Yeah.
so you
So
are, I can rightly say that you are a person who makes best out of the waste. Though it's not waste, but you can best out of the
yeah,
minimum
I
thing. Like,
like to use both the sides of the sheets, because I
oh,
don't know how I am going to till when this lockdown will get over,
lockdown is
and my
God's
stationer
grace.
person will
Tomorrow,
open it.
let's see. Tomorrow is 31st. Tomorrow is
Yeah,
31st or what? 30th.
tomorrow
Yeah,
is
31st.
31st.
Wow. This is nice. This is nice.
So these are all different kinds
So
where oil
Kadamini, as you
painting.
show your paintings, I really wanna read a few messages. Sangeeta Keshan Rumta says, "My house is beautifully decorated with unique red rose tea lights exhibited before Diwali by Kadamini. They're so amazing. I had to immediately order a lot more gifts for my relatives. A work in great precision." That's nice. Bhavna is the best. Oh, sorry. Badlida, thank you.
She
I'm reading
is
by
my
myself.
friend. Yeah, Sangeeta is my friend, and yes, definitely this happened because I think, Bhavna, when you had portrayed your things, all the Wali stuff, and you had, so I had taken those pics, from
Oh,
from
जो
what
मैंने
you
आपको
had
भेजा
sent
था.
me. Huh. So
Oh,
many,
okay. हाँ.
yeah. Then I started just floating them in this whole universe, the
मुझे
way
नहीं
you
बोला
had.
ये बात आपने.
So that was where I was so amazed at so beautifully you've done it. So then my friends, they came in, and
And more
definitely
than amazed, I'm sure you must be like, Bhavna is really grown up. You must be feeling that.
yeah, 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 yeah. This is where I
Because
told
you've
him
seen me
also.
almost like 21-year kind, I
I
mean,
have seen you like a young baby, uh,
yeah. I'm still
and
one. Am I not a baby?
yeah, yeah.
To you, I am.
Yes, yes, you are. Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I mean,
So, guys,
we.
there was one of my friend. I've written it in our my blog also about her, called Varsha Shah, and we used to call her Nikki. And unfortunately, she's no more with us, but it's okay. It's fine. And she was somebody who was really inspiring, and she was somebody very different. So Vikrant, you have to listen to this. I know you are online. Kadamini was also very close to Nikki. We all know Nikki well. And Nikki used to, while comparing, she had this line she chose for me, Kadamini, and Atul is, they are my adopted parents. So, like literally, I used to be like Atul Kadamini, Atul Kadamini, Atul Kadamini. So, though I take the names, but their, their place in my life is really, really different. And my chat show is not about uplifting somebody who's already there in the market or something. It's okay. I mean, it's more to do with the fact that they have inspired me personally, and I really want people to know about it. And that is one of the reasons Kadamini I chose as my first guest.
Thank you so much, Bhavna.
Rona mat, Rona
Yes,
mat.
yes, we
And
have
you were
a
so
such kind
nervous,
of
but you're
fear.
talking so well. Remember, we were talking. It's more personal. Let's not make it more like, okay, Kadamini, tell me about your work, tell me this, and I don't think it makes sense.
Yeah, you made me comfortable. Definitely,
Thank
there
you.
was something, but you made it very comfortable. But yeah, if to my viewers, I would really like to say that with Bhavna, it was very different from the very first day when we entered the class, and that is where we were very new to all these kind of contemporary hip hop, salsa, and where she made us very comfortable. Like you can dance. You all can dance. The word was that
Yeah, so
everybody
guys,
can dance.
basically we met at Abhishek Zaveri Dance Academy where I
Yes,
used to work.
yes,
And
yes.
trust me, Kadambini, as much as it was new to you, of course, contemporary Bollywood, Odysseys, some my and folk dance obviously were my forte. But the other things, remember, like hip hop and those I learned from there. Like my CrossFit training that I did, my functional training, and remember the kind of workout that Sir Abhishek sir used to make us do, and I used to make y'all do. That connection was amazing. And then we came up with a thing called Bollywood Salsa. That was the first class that you and Atul had joined.
Yes, yes.
And yes,
And
and then
it has a very beautiful memory also.
absolutely.
And
Let's see if we get some videos
and
of that.
Bhavna is so sweet, but then that time she used to become so strict that we
I
used to
think
get
I am a
scared. Oh
little bit.
God. No, but because of your strictness, we could give those lovely shows also. So, because of definitely Azza, but definitely Bhavna, we
Thank
have
you, Kadamini. Thank you
we
so
have
much.
danced on the stage. That was so very far off, where we can't even think of going and doing all that. And
I think
it was
after this video, I will get an opportunity to share some of your videos that you've done for my annual function also, and
yeah.
people will love watching it. And guys, they were my stars. I don't want to say anything beyond that. I will definitely share the video, and you will then understand that what exactly I mean by saying stars about them. Like they used to give 100% like to me, and they used to practice. And yeah, I mean, there were some people related to us. Unfortunately, they are no more in this world. There's Nikki, there's Aman. They were towards the end when I was leaving Qatar, guys, in 2017. That was my last show, annual function named Dance It Out that I used to do every year. And remember, Aman used to come, me and Aman used to come to your terrace. So Aman is my cousin, like my first cousin. And Nikki was the compare. So, that last show was so connected all of us, like,
True.
and then it was over like in no time, like in 2 years, it got just apart, like, Anyways, let's not end this on a sad note.
Yeah, yeah. But we do miss them. We do
Yeah,
miss Aman. We do miss Varsha. She's still,
true.
both of them are in my prayers every day.
Absolutely.
So it's just because, yeah, too much of good connection was with them. So
So,
yeah.
Kadamini, let's read a few more. Vikrant says people drain your energy. Perfect. I mean, you spoke perfectly well. You don't need to bargain. Sweni said, of course, you'll be able to read them. Her products are so unique. Yeah, so Vikrant is asking, how is social media experience learning? How is social media experience like
Hmm.
learning?
Yeah.
How is
So
the social
social
media?
media. So here again, youth helps quite a bit. So my children, they are both youth, and so they only inspired that you must go in. And definitely, I've learned quite a bit. What Vikrant is saying about learning is that every day I am learning some or the other new thing of social media, and which is really, I feel this is, I am exploring the world. The word is that, exploring, because every day some or the other thing. So with my laptop, with my cell, I do many other things. And social media has helped quite a lot in this business. People connect with you heart to heart. It is not,
Totally.
yeah, yeah, they will come, they'll think. No, if they have to come and buy the product, they will come. So social media is a very good platform where we must do our business from. And I have seen for everyone, FB, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere you go, it's
It's all,
beautiful. Yes,
yeah,
it's
I mean,
the
social
call
media
of the
is really nice. Yeah.
it's call of the time. You have to
Yeah.
move with the flow. You can't just
So
be in that home.
are you planning to come up with some app for your business? Like, are you planning? Like, I'm
Not
just
thought
asking you a
about
question.
it, but you've given me a good vision uh, for my future. Yes, this
Yes,
is a very
yes,
good
you would.
vision. Thank you, Bhavna. I hadn't thought about it.
So
Yeah.
are you coming out, are you still working from home like others are doing, or it's like completely shut? Because few
Now
people
it is
are.
completely
Hmm,
shut.
okay.
Lockdown and Karigars have just left to their native
Oh,
places.
oh,
So
okay.
it's a little anxiousness
Stressed,
also.
anxious. Okay,
Not
you're anxious.
stress. I'm not stressed at all, but only anxious. Like after 2 months, what will happen when my work used to start by June, July? What will happen now? How will I sell my products? How will I give people new things? But this time is where we should really not think about our business, that what is going to happen, because this
Correct.
is a period of 1 or 2 years we don't know. So might
True,
as
true.
well make the most of it in doing different other things, going to different other platforms. So I am using my painting as a resource, and I'm just working on my art. So that is my good time killer also. And yes, I'm doing learning every
So
day. Someone,
basically, I've seen some of your stories where you and your family are playing Scrabble. Are you Scrabble? And I don't know. I mean, I've seen few of your stories.
we play Speak Out.
Okay.
Well, Speak Out is a very different kind of game where it's so funny that if the other person is playing, I just laugh, because it's so different way to pronounce a word. So
All
nowadays
right.
we are playing Ludo and we are playing Uno. So they are
Oh,
very
that's nice.
good
Yeah. Uno and
fighting
Ludo
kind
is
of
something,
thing.
yeah. That, yeah. But now Ludo's also come on phone. I don't know.
Yeah, that only we do.
I'm not a very game person, but I'm like, enter the Ludo, enter the Ludo, enter the room. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, okay, relax, relax. But I think it's better to be play like on the board, right?
So no, we play with the phone only. So Bhavna,
Oh,
I'll
okay.
invite you next time. You can play with
No,
me.
no, 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 no. Everyone's invited me. I'm the last person to be playing.
So we have a good fight amongst ourselves. That okay, he
So,
got it.
so
I
basically, guys, everything is not very peaceful when you're at home. There are also fights. That's what Kadambini wants to say. So don't
no
worry if
in the
you're
game,
fighting.
in the game, in the game.
So
Yeah, we
let's
are.
see, exploring. Let's see if we have any questions, Kadambini. Sorry to cut you.
No.
Uh, Everyone's like, okay, exploring. That's what I wanted to. Or some people in 30s find it different. Uh, App is a good idea. Okay, Vikrant. So basically, Vikrant is one of the mentee. Like Varsha was his mentor, and he's a mentee to Varsha. Was like and Vikrant Keer, who's really putting up a lot of questions. He's the one who has actually helped me with the StreamYard that I'm using right now. So thank
Oh,
you, Vikrant, for that. And he's really asked amazing questions, Kadambini. You can read later on. And I think we're done with the questions. Anything you want to ask me about something that you want to ask? Because I think it's so amazing. I wrote some questions in this book to ask you, and then I just opened it at the end. I just forgot that I had I had written some questions. It's funny though.
no, it's just that Bhavna. You are doing so beautifully over there. But
Thank you.
yeah, how do you feel that running a house, you are really running it so beautifully, and working, giving your time to your this work, which really takes your energy also. You have to be on your feet. Here in my work, I don't have to just keep on standing. I can sit. But here for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, you're really working hard. So how is it?
So, Kadambini, when I actually came in here, as everybody, I don't know, everybody knows or no, I did not know cooking for 28 years of my life. I got married at the age of 28. Then went to my in-laws. As you know, one year I was coming for your class from my in-laws' house. And my in-laws really, really helped me. In fact, the dal that I still make is taught by my father-in-law. And the rice that I cook in cooker is taught by my brother-in-law. And the sabjis are taught by my mother-in-law. So, they all really, because Sagar was here. So I, over there, I was very in peaceful. I thought everything is so nice. Wow, my in-laws. When I came here, I wanted to go back to my in-laws because I was unable to adjust with Sagar here. With, not like adjust, but when I came here, my mother-in-law always used to, because she's from here for 30 years, my mother-in-law has been in Qatar. She used to always say, बेटा आपको आप उधर जाओगी तो करना ही पड़ेगा, छोड़ो. तो मुझे नहीं पता चलता था वो कौन से कंटेक्स्ट में बोल रहे हैं. जब मैं यहाँ आई, तब मुझे समझा कि तुमको सब करना है, A to Z. And then Kadambini, trust me, it was a very, very tough phase for about 2 months or so because Sagar is working in ship duty, and I had kind of not reached my womanhood, I think, till then, you know. But as you said, it was becoming very difficult, guys, when I came in here, and but now, to adjust with classes, and as Kadamini is rightly mentioned, it needs a lot of physical energy when you are a dance teacher because you're talking, you almost are like, creative mind has to work time and again. And there's so many other things when you're a dancer and a teacher, not only a dancer, teacher or anything. So that doesn't mean, Padmini, that you are sitting and you're not losing your energy. You're sitting and selling, or you're sitting and thinking, and doing PR is also a very big thing, a public relation with people. So I will not agree that, you don't get exhausted. I'm sure you do. But yeah, my job, like if I want to buy it, probably I wouldn't be, because the moment I finish one class, I start feeling hungry. So, so all this is there. But yes, Kadamini, when I came here, it took me a lot of time. We were in another house, okay, and then, both in a house ko home banana hai, home sweet home. मैंने और सागर ने वो जर्नी एक साथ की. None of us are experienced 1 month, 2 months from a very small house, which was equally amazing, to another, like a bigger house, a little bit bigger house. We came in, and where I actually decorated my whole house with your decoration, which is still there. I don't like removing the toran or the shubh outside my house. So the thing is, we tried making it a home, and finally, trust me, like I could actually manage my time between cooking and working. People are still asking, do I cook at home? Guys, I do cook at home. I cook at home a lot of times. So it's not that I don't cook, and yes, I'm on social media because I have become so fast in social media. It takes me 5 minutes, less than 2, 3 minutes for a post, and 5 minutes for like maybe five posts. So it doesn't take too much of my time. And yes, I am on the phone and I am cooking, I am teaching, and now I'm blogging. I'm doing the video chat with Great Souls. So the series I've kept name is Chat Series with Great Souls. So Kadamini is one of the great souls. So Kadamini, this is how I've managed. Yeah, right. Just bless me that I'll be able to do it forever.
Are you are multi-talented. Just see, now I came to know so many things you do. So many things. So making your timetable in the day is like the way I do. I think you must be
Truly.
also just jotting down everything, how you have to finish in such and
I
such
try
time.
to. I try to. But Kadamini, sometimes people really panic when they don't do the things which are dotted down. For
Yeah.
example, there's so many people. So I don't really concentrate on my jotting down. I just think कि आज के दिन में इतना होना चाहिए. अगर कुछ नहीं हुआ, तो obviously क्यों नहीं हुआ? That is
कल
a
हो जाएगा.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
tomorrow
there
thing.
is tomorrow
So
always.
I think when we are at home, work, forget it. Work, so sometimes I feel we are more professional at work than at home. You know, so we have to prioritize from work, from home only. Like आज घर का पहला काम कौन सा होगा?
घर का
I
पहला
feel.
काम. And I feel your house needs you more as a woman. And because, see, why are we called homemakers? It's
True.
just because we are called homemakers because we look after our house in another way. Definitely, all men are so efficient. In fact, I would say yes. My children have become very efficient in doing nowadays in this lockdown. So thanks to it that they know how to manage a house. So I'm not scared now. I can go and just roam about once the lockdown is over. So they look after themselves. But yes,
That's
my husband
nice.
supports me. Many work they do, and but still I would say I'm a homemaker where I know I can give my time to my family when they need me, and my work can be my second priority, where I feel yes, for the time being it's okay, nahi hua, fine. But my house, I really feel it ki yes, uh, I have to give that much time to it, the way you are doing, how you manage from a small house to another house. That shifting is also, uh, I would say that shifting is very tedious, and I
True,
really
true.
can't do that, because I have been married and I came in this house around
And
30,
then you are
31
here.
years. So I'm here. So I don't want to shift anywhere, because all that jam, where do you take?
Oh, too much, too much. And
True.
you are in a smaller house, you have a certain amount of things. And when
Yeah.
you go to bigger house, you still have that many things. So smaller house में था कहाँ? Like means I go like, okay, इतना सारा सामान था लगता है बहुत ज्यादा है. अब यहाँ आके तो finished like that. But
It
I
happens.
think we Bombay people are very good at living in small houses. I don't think we
That's
really need
because
like
we know how to manage.
palaces.
Yeah, we know how to manage in one room, two room, three rooms.
True, true,
And
true.
I am coming from a place where we had a bungalow. So it was like,
So you are from Kanpur. So you still have a bungalow in Kanpur?
yeah, no, not now.
Okay.
So I lost my younger brother. So he was there, and my elder brother shifted to Noida. So
Ah,
mom,
okay.
mom also came with him, and gradually, then my brother thought, let's sell the house. It's okay, that's fine. But that time when I got married, that time I was living in a huge one. Sometimes I used to feel scared also at night. It was like that. So here when I came, I just thought, "ये तो बहुत आराम से I can manage this house," because
Oh
you start.
no, it's a myth. Smaller
Yeah,
big.
it's a myth. It's a myth.
It's a myth.
You
It's a
know.
myth. It's a myth. Be it small house, be it big house. Ah, pani pilo, no problem. As I told you, this is a very casual chat. So, Kadambini, out of this amazing chat that we did today, all I want to say is you've always inspired me. And today, I also want to call myself homemaker. Trust me on this because, I had this as a kid. I was growing. I had this ego that I want to be a successful woman and business woman. Yeah, wo hota hai, when you're growing up. But trust me, when you actually start seeing like taking care of your house, you really want to be a homemaker. I've also started personally feeling that, So I wouldn't disagree, or I wouldn't say that you want to be called more of a homemaker, less of an entrepreneur. Though we both are working women, and it's okay because, and there are so many amazing women I know who are doing this. But there is one very wrong conception. This will be the last question and talk that we'll be doing, Kadami, I promise. That people say that working women cannot take care of the house, or they don't give a lot of attention, for the kids also. अरे उसकी माँ तो काम करती है, उस पे ध्यान नहीं देती. Is it true? Like, because see, I don't have babies now, so I don't really know. But I really feel sad why working women sometimes are taken wrongly, or many a times for that matter.
Uh, I really think this is a myth. Working women actually are doing double, triple times, what work we do. See, they look after their children also. Morning they have to get up, send their children to school. Their husband have to leave for work, and then they think, okay, they have to pack their food. They have to leave for their work. When they come back, they have to again prepare for dinner. look after your children ka think that everything should be okay for tomorrow. So I feel they do more work than us, but yes, they can really take care of their family, their work together
I
simultaneously.
mean, we
And
can. We also fall in the same category,
yeah,
right?
yeah, of course,
We
yes,
all
we
fall
can.
in the same
Yes,
category.
we follow. If I have to go for my exhibitions, I would really get up early and think that I have to cook. I plan it out, how I have to finish the lunch, and then
But
I
I'm sure
even
even your family will support you, right? अगर कुछ नहीं भी
hundred
हुआ तो they
percent
wouldn't be like मम्मी
without
नहीं हुआ या whatever. Like
without
अगर
family
husband
support, we can't do a single bit. What you spoke about of lately about physical violence and domestic violence, all these things are where men have that feeling that hum we are hierarchy,
yeah,
above you. No, here nowadays the time has come where both men and women both are equal,
true,
and both are treated. And what I in my practice, what I've learned is that respect everybody. Whomsoever you meet in your life, you have to respect. So when I start respecting, the definite that respect comes back to me. So here I feel even my mate, I just think how much they do. They really run around, with their
the house
family.
to
They have to
house.
come and do a work, then they have to go. Sometimes you talk to them, they'll say, Bhabhi, I don't have so much time to even think about doing any other thing. So it is that nowadays every woman has really come up in their life, and everyone has their kind of bit what they have to do. And
True,
I think this is a time where we must really respect women because
true,
they
true.
are multitasker. They do,
Absolutely.
yeah, they do everything
And
definitely
it
men.
comes from you, somebody who's, again, I want to say that somebody who comes from like three men in the house still. And as far as I know that there's Tarun, there's Abha. Tarun has two kids. Tarun is Kadambini's brother-in-law, Atul's brother, and they also have boys. So there are like right now there are like six men with two women in the house. Obviously they might not be in the same house, but they are like really close knit family as far as I know.
Yes,
So
yes,
Abha is also doing her own thing. And I think, Kadamini, out of this, what I have learned today is, some things are really myth. And a homemaker, be it homemaker or working women, we are, end of the day, women who can do things.
yes.
So we cannot say that, our men cannot say, or families cannot say, if you go out, so you will not be able to do ghar ka kam. Because that's actually not true.
That's
So,
not true at
and
all.
that is what I experienced after getting married, obviously. Before that, when we're at mother's house, we're all hunky dory, and then
Yeah.
we don't really work. Especially in a Bombay life, trust me, guys, you don't have that much time. Like, it's crazy. We have seen people doing cutting vegetables in the train, going to work, then cleaning it. I mean, if you really want to see Bombay life, you have to get into the Western local in the working hours. Everybody is, and obviously people will not choose that. But there are cases where people, ladies have given birth in the Western local. I
Yes,
mean, and it's not a lie. That's the truth.
it's the
People want
truth.
to work till the end, and they're so strong. And some people are like, "Arey, ghar pe baitho, hum, ye hai, wo hai." So girls, get there, get out, do work, and be proud to be called homemaker. Am I right, Kadamini?
Yeah, I call homemaker, and I feel this is the right time where all of us can really just hunt in ourselves, our
True.
skills, our talents, and really bring them out and make it not the source of money, definitely, but for the peace of ourselves. Yes, I can also do. It's not only that four walls of the house where I can stay, I can really move out. And it's not stepping out of the house, is just being that yes, you are a free woman, you can do everything whatever you want in this world. It is
Yes.
just, I feel right at the end of the day, you feel, yes, I can do everything and
Yeah.
I have the ability. So have that
Absolutely.
standalone spirit, yes, I can do it.
True, true. Yeah, we can do it. And
Yeah,
everyone, I'm not a feminist kind of a person. I really feel men really play important role in our lives.
yes,
And for
absolutely.
me, like my husband, my father-in-law, trust me, I mean, I cannot thank them enough. And there are my and most two important people are my mamas, mama, like you can say they're I- I'm born and brought up in our shelter. So men have really, really helped me in life. I cannot be very feminist and say that women are everything,
Of course
because
not.
you need they will the supportive men are the supportive men. And
Yes.
I think I'm really proud that I had so many great men, just the way Kadamini is.
Yeah. So yeah, I would really say supportive family, supportive husband, supportive children, supportive your in-laws. This all
True.
matters great in your life, and it teaches. Bhavna, it teaches us that how, see, I am going to have two daughter-in-laws in my house whenever.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is
Whenever,
the way
yes.
I am learning, that how to be that kind of woman, to respect them, that yeah, equally, that they are also coming from a different background, plus they are going to work. Nowadays all girls are working, and it is so very positive about this country, this world, wherever I feel all girls working. I, in fact, inspire many girls, who are sitting at home. I just say, please go out and work. Do something, whatever you feel like. Just
Yeah,
do.
kuch to karo.
कुछ करो.
Yes.
जरूर
Kuch
नहीं
to
कि we
karo.
have to earn. It is just कि हम,
Do
I know
something.
I can, yeah, I have that talent in me. And every human being has some or the other good feature, some or the other talent in them. So they have to
Hmm.
just polish themselves कि निकालो अपना बाहर, you
Bahar,
know.
yeah, correct.
And you see how the world will change, how the scenario of this earth is going to change. This all has come. Why? Sometimes you really feel क्यों हुआ ये सब, why everything has just been shut. It is just, I feel, to bring out yourself out as a human being. Think over it. Just everybody,
Absolutely.
I think, just go and think what I can do more tomorrow. And you see your, I know, Bhavna, I would just take 1 minute. I know one or two ladies, as you said, they are entrepreneurs. They are huge, massive entrepreneurs. They look after their children like, oh my God, they give them that much time also. And yes, with their talent and their skill and their passion, they have now become, like, in their field, very successful women. And yes, again, support of your family is needed
Family,
everywhere.
family. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Kadambini. Can I have Atul on screen if he wants to come in, so that
uh,
we can just say a hi, if you want to call
just,
it.
just give me a moment.
Okay, till
I'll
then I
just,
will just talk something on the screen. So, guys, this was a very, very big interview, because I really know Kadambini closely, and Kadambini could answer so many questions about different things of life, about life, and all. So, that is one of the reason the interview went up to 1 hour and 10 minutes now, 8 9 minutes, which is amazing. And it's 10 past 10 in India, so Kadamini also maybe have to go. That is one of the things. And next interview, or next person who's going to come in, is going to be a stylist. And she's a mother of two, a very fashionista kind of a person. Looking at her, you will feel, oh my God, I think she doesn't work or something. But trust me, she cooks, she cleans, she takes care of her two little boys, and she does nail. She's an interior designer, she's a stylist, she's a lot. So next person is going to be again somebody who's going to be multi-talented. And I don't know how many hours that interview would go because that person is also very, very close to me. So is
That's so nice. So
yes,
we'll be waiting for that.
yes. So
Really.
she's going to give some style tips. You can again hit in some questions about styling, about colors, about buying clothes from where, how. Though we cannot go out, but after this thing gets over, we are going to hit outside, I'm sure.
So here
Hi.
is,
So this is Atul Agarwal, guys, and he is okay. Yeah, sorry,
Hello
sorry,
everyone.
Atul. Hi. So this is Atul Agarwal, and he is my star dancer, and he's given a very nice, rugged look in this, which I never saw in this lockdown or whatever you call. So if he goes out, then probably in this look he would not come home. Then am I right,
That
Atul?
that is why I'm not being made to go out, and this
Yes,
lockdown
I
has
know
been imposed, I think.
I
But
know that.
all thanks to you, Bhavna. If you wouldn't have joined this Bhavna dance class, and think this changes wouldn't have come at this age, probably where we are thinking
Come
of being
on, you are
retired.
still young. You are
So
always the young
all
guy
thanks to
I've
you
known.
and your class, where we were made to do, and all the changes which
Absolutely.
has come in our life is all thanks to whatever Azda and Bhavna. Matlab.
Absolutely, absolutely. Asda
Thanks
has
a
played
lot.
a very
Thanks a lot
important
for
role.
everything.
Thank you
Chalo
so
yaar.
much, Atul, for coming in. And
Bye bye.
thank you so much for supporting Kadambini.
Thanks a lot. Thanks.
Thank you. So today's interview ends with a homemaker, come entrepreneur, more of a homemaker, and equally an entrepreneur. And thank you so much, Kadambini, for joining me. It was amazing. It was so natural. I just spoke to you like always, we couldn't stop talking. And thank you very much. And we really learned a lot. I'm sure everyone agrees to that. And thank you for making me feel comfortable because this was my dream to interview somebody. And I started it with you. Thank you.
thank you so much, Bhavna. This is something very, very new to me. And
Yes, same here.
so my family was just shocked today when I
They
was
all
saying,
are there. They're so excited. You have to see them. They're like, Bhabhi, you rock. And they're so excited. Really.
yeah, that's the
Okay.
love I
I
have.
am just seeing some questions. If anybody is asked, okay, I think you answered all the questions. If any, I'll tell them to contact you directly. Then you can answer.
So this is the love which I have earned in these
Thank
years
you.
from
Thank
my
you.
entire world, human,
Word. Absolutely.
entire world, entire family, friends, above all, you all,
Thank you.
Sean, you all.
Dawn,
I mean, so much
absolutely.
love I have got. Thank
We
you.
love you too, Kadamini. Regards from Sagar as well.
Yes,
Guys, let's not talk about things what are happening. Let's not attract negativity. Let's attract positivity. Let's see what positive is happening. Yes, people are in trouble from the floods to the fire to all these things, all, and trust me, all these things were always happening. Now it's coming more into the picture because we are at home and we are seeing that things are happening. So every time, whether things are happening bad or good, all we have to do is pray to
let's
whatever whoever you want to. Am I
pray.
right?
Yes, pray, and everything is happening for a reason.
Reason,
So
absolutely.
each and everything in our life has some kind of reason. So think about it, that what reason, why all this, and as Bhavna said so beautifully, that yes, be positive.
Be positive. Be
Thank you.
positive and take as it comes. Just go with the flow.
Go with the flow. Yeah.
Go with the flow. Thank you, Kadamini. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye bye.
I had an amazing evening. You have an amazing night now. Good night, people from India and all over the world. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, and thank you, people from Qatar, also to watch this. If I wouldn't have come to Qatar, I don't think I would be able to explore, because Bombay really kept me busy. So thank you, Qatar. Thank you, people of Qatar, for encouraging me as well.
Yes,
Bye,
thank you.
Kadambini. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye, Bhavna. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.